It is to no surprise that all you hear in the anime community as of right now is One Slide Man. This is in regards to the latest season of One Punch Man. Which, as of right now, has ended for its season break, and I'm coming from the manga, so I only saw bits and pieces of the animation, but the more that I look and the more that I saw, it's really rough. But I don't want to dogpile on the animation studio like most have been doing. Sure, it's pretty inexcusable for some things, but I wanted to see if there might have been some deeper reason as to why this season, which is undeniably a great arc, has been treated with such shaky hands, and why it's been treated almost like a testing ground for animation. If we throw it back to the start of 2015, the first season of One Punch Man, objectively, it was the best season of the show to come out. The intro, the sound effects, and the animation, truly it was a feast for your senses. The animation was insane because it was animated by the wonderful people over at one of the champs of animation, Madhouse. You know, the people that made some classics like No Game No Life, Death Note, Overlord, and the anime that dethroned the long-standing #1 Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. They made Frieren. They have big names under their belts. They're a heavy hitter, so it's no surprise that season 1 was such an amazing piece of media. This does bring us 4 years later, 2019, a one-of-a-kind year for anime. We were eating so unbelievably well, you really had to be there and already tapped into the anime sphere to really experience and truly understand how good of a year 2019 was. Living on top of the world, we had Promised Neverland Season 1, quintessential quintuplets, Demon Slayer, the Konosuba movie, Vinland Saga. It was so good. It was amazing. So when we all saw that One Punch Man was also in that lineup, it was unparalleled. It was unchained. Everyone was getting ready. The hype was there. And it was being animated by J.C.Staff, the people that brought us Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, Food Wars, Shimonetta, Prison School, Angels of Death. Come on, you know that they are known for their great shows. So why wasn't One Punch Man Season 2 received as well as Season 1? If you weren't really tapped into the anime community as much back then, since anime wasn't as popular as it was now, One Punch Man Season 2 was a big divide amongst fans. Some people didn't think the music was good, some thought the animation wasn't as great as Season 1. Overall, it was a fine season. It had moments for sure, but at the end of the day, it was a baseline for what a shonen anime should be. So you start to wonder what happened and what went so wrong with the making of Season 3. During 2020, a studio that has taken the anime world by the scruff came into light to show animation beyond the normal scope and at a very quick and surprising fast pace. I don't even really need to tell you, you know it's MAPPA. While nowadays MAPPA is known for their issues, they provide stellar animation when it comes to it. Chainsaw Man, Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen, Hell's Paradise, and that's only mentioning some of their recent work. All in all, you get it. MAPPA, they're the big guns when it comes to pumping out anime in a very quick amount of time, but also giving us crazy animation along with that speed. At a point, they were going to take on the role of animating One Punch Man Season 3, which sounded crazy back then, but at the time, it was also a bit worrying because they were getting anime after anime after anime to animate. There wasn't many other companies getting big IPs because MAPPA was basically sharks in the water, fast and aggressive at getting IPs. But regarding those issues that I mentioned before, they let the project go around late 2022, maybe even early 2023, giving it back to J.C.Staff a bit later on. And when the project is dropped, it doesn't just get picked back up again. There's a lot of behind the scenes action that goes down, almost leaving it in a void state before work can be fired back up again for creation. If you think about it like this, it took 6 years from Season 1 to Season 2 for its anime to come out. So if you look at it from the point of view of time crunch and just very limited time, it makes a bit of sense why things might have been a bit rushed. If it was given back late 2023 at the latest, that's only 1 year to get things up and running again before your release date. And that's not even taking in the fact that it takes around 1 to 2 months to make an episode of anime. Might be even more, could be 3 or 4. So maybe if we err on the side of leniency and look at it from this way, maybe we can see how some of these errors got through. Although I will say there are still some very just straight up egregious fuck ups. I mean, just look at some of these. Overall, I don't think we should really be giving One Punch Man Season 3 all of the hate that it's getting, just simply because there is still a lot of behind the scenes stuff that we don't genuinely know about. If you are able to look past that and just kind of watch the show for what it is, you'll probably have an okay time. But if you really do have an issue with it, you can always read the manga. As always, thank you guys for watching. It means the world to me to have you here. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys would want me to talk about next time. And remember, shoot hitty.